My name is Dele Ayemiba. Welcome to another edition of Import Export Platform, Facebook Live from 3T Impex Trade Academy. And we're on to another edition of this program that come up every week by 5 p.m. And on this program, we basically have three important segments: trade news, trade program, and trade education. And this is a program that educates in various areas of international trade and also provides to the trade challenges in Nigeria. And in the studio today is
Isen.
All right, Isen, what are the things we have in the news today?
On news today, we have news from Premium Times, the Cable, Nairametrics, and Pulse NG. Imported products killing businesses, palm oil dealers lament. That from Premium Times. From the Cable, Dangote Farms MD ask FG to ban tomato paste importation. Then from Nairametrics, Nigerians spend 334.3 billion naira to import foodstuffs, tobacco, orders in 6 months. Then from Pulse NG, borders should remain closed until neighboring countries comply with ECOWAS protocol.
All right, so let's take the first news.
All right. So the first news is from Premium Times. Imported products killing our businesses. Oil palm dealers lament. Some oil palm producers and dealers on Tuesday decried the unrestricted importation of foreign palm oil into the Nigerian market, saying it will cause further harm to the economy. The producers and dealers who lamented the fall in the price of the commodity told the news agency of Nigeria in separate interviews in Lagos that Malaysian oil had taken over the market.
All right.
Catherine Okegbu, an Imo State-based palm oil producer, speaking via telephone, said this season was when they made good sales from the product, but with the influx of foreign oil and the price, from foreign oil, the price had crashed.
Now, the question I'm asking is this a new report? And is this a new report? Is it coming through the regular border? Because it's supposed to be on the 41 item, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And how, with the closure of the border, how is this happening? I'm a bit confused.
Yeah.
We need to dig deeper and understand, and to be able to understand further on what the reporter of Premium Time is trying to say. Because if this product is not supposed to be allowed to come into Nigeria,
Yeah.
and the border is closed, we should have said, okay, come into the land border.
Yeah.
So
You're assuming that these products are coming from the land borders. What about the sea?
That's what I'm saying now. See me, you are going to do from M now. You don't understand what I'm saying?
Officially.
No. If you are bringing for anything to the sea, Nigeria,
Okay.
you really, if you want to smuggle, you just go by road. I'm not sure any customs officer will make that mistake nowadays.
All right.
But what I'm trying to say is that I'm a bit confused. Why is it that there is prohibition? I call it technical ban on importation of food items including oil or palm oil. And so there is forest restriction, and this person said the market is flooded such that the price is dropping. I'm a bit confused. I think it will be good if the government can investigate it, because CBN is investing a lot in this space. And I think CBN will not even allow this to happen. So we even approve such for them. Even, you know what CBN have done? Because they already restricted that, look, for 1 item or for 3 items, you can't access official forex. Now, if you now have for forex, you need to apply to CBN to show proof of fund,
Okay.
show evidence of fund, proof of fund and source of fund, and then they will now approve that for them. And what happened is the CBN going to approve that for them, and it takes a while to approve, and they just approve. So at the end of the day, if anybody is going to bring palm oil into Nigeria, I'm a bit. Anyway, let's move on.
All right. The next news is from the Cable. Dangote Farm MD asked FG to ban tomato paste importation. Abdulkarim Lawan Keita, the managing director of Dangote Farm, said there's a need to place a total ban on the importation of processed tomato if the federal government wants to ensure that locally made farm produce is available for export. Speaking on Friday at the unveiling of the 3 billion greenhouse nursery in Kano, Keita said Nigeria consumes 2.3 million tons of tomato paste, while there is the capacity to produce 8 million tons.
They have got 8 million tons.
Yes.
Nigeria consumes 2.23 million tons. That means they can begin to export tomato paste.
Yes, that's what they're trying to say.
So are we still also importing tomato paste?
But it's still under the 41 item.
That's what I'm saying. The first news and the second news are related.
Yeah.
This another person lamenting that a product that is also under technical ban of CBN is coming into Nigeria. So I'm a bit worried. I'm worried, assuming the border are not closed, because from all that we've been hearing, the border closure seems to be yielding amazing results.
Yeah.
Custom is generating more money, even though I understand their complaint that their incomes have gone down. They reduce their allowance. I don't know. Yeah. There are news around that. But custom say they are making more money. In fact, he even said that the prices of rice has gone up. Mm-hmm. If you need imported rice now, it's more expensive. Although I must say, we are now eating our own rice, but the few I bought at the same time, I still know.
Gradually.
Gradually
we'll get there. Gradually we'll get there.
That's one thing our people work on. But what I'm going to say is, so there is more increase in price of those items being imported. But where I'm going is, in a way, in fact, I even said, I don't know how true that one is, that even the banditry has reduced. They have the data, I don't have the data, but I see here news every day. Today now they still kidnap a school principal in Kaduna. Again, after the one they kidnapped, they're asking for 80 million, 90 million. So, I'm asking, if the border closure is using result, how come MD of Dangote complain, palm oil importer complain?
But like you said,
yes,
it's a technical ban, it's not an outright ban, right? So it's also possible that the CBN would approve some for the importation if
I can place a bet.
Organizations.
I can place a bet that Emefiele will not approve for oil.
Okay.
He will not, because he's funding, he's making fund available for them to produce locally. He will not approve it. He will not approve it. I can place a bet on that. He will not. You know why? We were at a function last year, and he was talking about the fact that he has confronted some of these importers and told them, you have been importing for 7 years. Why are you not set up in Nigeria? And he realized that they don't want to set up. So it's time to empower Nigerian company to set up in Nigeria. Okay. So I'm surprised about the same issue being raised. I think it's very important for government to really do something about it, because we are saying there's no job. 94 million Nigerians are below poverty line, and Nigeria keeps skipping into poverty every day. If you go and check poverty clock, you see the way a lot of countries are dropping into. Out of every 3 or 4 countries, Nigeria is part of it, dropping into. some animation there. And you keep increasing. 94 million. And then we are importing things that should be produced to create jobs locally. Yeah. So I think it's something government really should do something about.
So if the government does something to help, they are doing something currently to help support the growth of that sector.
Yes, now right? They are making fund available.
Are they doing things also to make production of local palm oil to be enough for the whole country, such that we'll be able to export?
That is also the whole idea now. That's the whole idea.
It's
not just for
they are not of Malaysia and
they are not funding. They are not even funding just for local consumption. Okay. They are funding to also export.
Okay, and we'll be able to export. And
that's the objective.
Compete with Malaysia and Indonesia.
We might not be able to compete now. At least we can leave export. Let's produce locally. Leave export. Let's sell locally.
All right. The next news from Naira Matrix. Nigeria spends 334.3 billion naira to import foodstuff, tobacco, others in 6 months. Nigeria spent a total of 334.3 billion naira to import prepared foodstuffs, beverages, spirits, and vinegar, and tobacco in the half year January to June of 2019. This is revealed in the Foreign Trade Report released by the Nigerian Bureau of Statistics. According to the Bureau's report, the importation of foodstuffs and other items in the first half of 2019 increased by 47% when compared to the corresponding period of 2018. specifically in the first half year of 2018, the importation of prepared foodstuffs, beverages, spirits, and vinegar and tobacco was put at 227.1 billion naira, while the figure rose to 334.3 billion in half year 2019.
So, let's take those products: foodstuff, tobacco, beverages, spirit, vinegar. All these can be produced in Nigeria.
And tobacco.
BAT is doing a lot in that regard. All these can be produced in Nigeria. Basically saying, you know where some people say we don't have any reason to be in the situation we find ourselves. I agree totally. Yeah. And it's just like some foreigners have come into this country and they are bent on ensuring that they milk Nigeria, and it's like we are helpless. I'm serious. A lot of the people doing this import into this country are mainly foreigners. Yeah. And it's like we are helpless. That's what's amazing to me.
Is it that also that we as Nigerians were not also interested in this field? There's no really information out there for people to know about the profitability in this field.
No.
Producing all of that.
That's what government have to do. Okay. Government have to make information available to people on the fact that these are areas they are looking for investment. When government want an area of investment, people always want to invest there because the government will give incentive. Yeah. So people always want to invest there. So I think government can do more in terms of sensitization. The whole idea of agri that government is saying is all about this now. I'm basically saying that the more we import things we can produce, the more we go deeper into poverty. Okay. Because we're supposed to be creating jobs by virtue of production, because of the company that will be producing those items. But unfortunately, we are not producing enough, or we are not even producing at all. And it's like we are used to or just interested in importing those items. As someone said, when you import those items, you basically export jobs and import poverty. Yeah. Do you understand? So I'm just looking at this in the light of the government wanted to create jobs, 10 million jobs. Maybe that's why Buhari is saying they should stop giving forex to import of food items. Yeah. Because we want to create 4 million jobs. I'm sorry, 10 million jobs. We want to create a lot of jobs, which for me I think make a lot of sense. Only that job creation will be a mirage if we are, because the major sector in Nigeria where we are able to generate a lot of employment is agri. That's the major sector that creates employment in Nigeria. Agri. So that means if we're able to become self-sufficient in terms of food production, sincerely, it's going to help a lot in Nigeria. So I am fully in support of government doing everything within its power to reduce or probably completely prevent rather the importation of all these items into Nigeria. Let's take the last news before.
The last news is a report from Pulse NG. Borders should remain closed until neighboring countries comply with ECOWAS.
This is the chairman of the ruling party.
Comrade Adams Osomole, the national chairman of the All Progressive Congress, says Nigeria's border with neighboring African countries should remain closed until they comply with ECOWAS protocol.
They need to comply with ECOWAS protocol. I agree with him completely. And I was saying on the interview I had on Arise during the week on Tuesday that, look, we have a protocol. I'm really happy that Buhari is doing this now. Because if we have started AFCFTA trading, we should start around July, August next year. And that's when we are doing this. This
I would have
very unfortunate.
Sent a wrong signal.
Wrong signal. Very wrong signal. So I think it's a good one doing this now. Because at the end of the day, if we already have, if everybody now sit up and do what they need to do, everybody will be happy at the end of the day because we will be protected, they will have complied with what we agree, and everybody won't have reason to be preventing people from coming to Nigeria based on the agreement we already had. It's unfortunate that it happened, but the news has been that this is yielding results. I think the government also needed to do it to send the right signal, and I understand the jail is complying. What I have not heard in the news is how much Benin Republic is complying. Okay. But I understand when they brought out a document showing that they actually have received a document saying nobody should ship so and so to Nigeria. Many
So why is it still coming?
Do you understand? Do you understand? They are feeding off Nigeria, generating a lot of duty from those things imported to the country, but coming to Nigeria free of charge. And some of the items being imported from what we heard are not even good enough. The chicken, the rice, a number of them, and we just be consuming rubbish. Let's move on to the next news. No, okay, let's move on to
the last news.
Before we move on to the trade program, remember this program is on our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is youtube.com/3T-Impex TV. And we always require you to do just 5 things for us every time we are on this show. Number 1, like the video. Number 2, drop your comment. Number 3, subscribe to our video. Number 4, please remember to click on the notification bell so that you'll be able to know when we come online or post any video. And lastly, share. Share with your friends. Share with your colleagues. Share with as many people as possible who are interested in trade-related businesses. So move on to the trade education now. What are the programs we have for the trade program? Rather, what are the programs we have for the month of October? Yeah.
All right. In the month of October, we have trainings on exports. That's the Export Business Clinic coming up on the 19th and the 26th of October 2019 for people who would not be chanced during the weekdays. And there will be chance and you're free during the weekend. Then for people who are going to be free on weekdays, we have the same training coming up on the 22nd and 23rd of October at the 3T Impex Trade Center at number 11D Bola Shadigbe Street in Surulere. So who is this training designed for? Are you there? You're thinking about going into exports. This training is designed for you. If you're exporting already, you're having issues with your export, this training is also designed for you. Or you generally just want to increase or improve your knowledge about export trade, export business in Nigeria. This training is also built to help you, grow that knowledge gap that you're seeking to bridge. And this training will be looking at how to prepare for export business in Nigeria, how to plan for every transaction that you want to execute. We'll be looking at the products. What products are available to be exported from Nigeria? We'll be looking at how to source this product, the bottlenecks surrounding the sourcing of this product. We'll be looking at finished product in solid minerals, also in terms of raw materials. We'll be looking at agro product too, and the like. So we'll be looking at all of this. We'll be looking at pricing. If you know a product you want to ship, how do you place pricing on that product so that you don't overshoot the export market price, or you're shooting yourself on the foot by underpricing yourself? So we'll be looking at that also. We'll be looking at the Incoterms in international trade, international commercial terms. We'll be looking at payment. As an exporter, you are interested in how your money comes back to you. We're looking at the different types of payment methods in international trade and which situations to use the different types of payment methods in international trade. We'll also be looking at the problems in international trade or export trade in Nigeria. Problems include the challenges, the risk in the business, and things you can put in place to mitigate some of this risk. We'll be discussing them so that you can be successful when you come into the business. We'll be looking at other programs in the business that you can. Packaging. We'll discuss extensive training comes up again on the 19th and 26th of October 2019. Then also on the 22nd and 23rd of October 2019. If you want to be part of this program, you can send an SMS to 0809 124 4449.
All right. We'll also be having the intensive training on importation, letter of credit, and bill for collection in Nigeria. This program is basically designed to be able to help individuals that want to go into import to be able to get their product into Nigeria, and also designed for individual. Sometimes you would think, okay, Nigeria do a lot of importation. You think people understand import, but you now understand that people don't really understand import when they begin to lose money as a result of demurrage. So this program helps you to ensure that at the end of the day, you can avoid the losses you'll have incurred in terms of demurrage. Demurrage is the fee paid for the usage of container beyond the free period while the container is in custody of the shipping line. And many importers in Nigeria make provision. I was even talking to an importer. Was it this week? I think it was on Tuesday. And I said, how does it go with demurrage? He said, sometimes we pay, sometimes we do not pay. As in, he's an Indian guy. And he was talking about the fact that they have to make provision for it. As if it cannot be avoided. But one of the things we try to do at the program is to make you see how you can avoid those extra costs, delays issues, discrepancy issues, damage issues, demurrage issues, and be able to maximize the profit in your import transaction. And also some people have issue with letter of credit. We try to demystify letter of credit at that program to ensure that at the end of the day, you are able to have a good understanding of how letter of credit work, the cycle involved, the principle which is based, and if you're also using bill for collection, you're also able to learn a lot about bill for collection. The program held on the 24th and 25th of October 2019 at 3 Impex Trade Center, number 11D, Balashadikpe Street, Surulere, Lagos. If you are interested in this program, kindly just reach us on those details that are right now on your screen. Okay, so we move on to the third part of the program now, and the third part is on trade education. And today we'll be looking at butter. Now, every week we've been talking, and we'll continue this conversation till AFCFTA start next year. Every week we'll be discussing different products, and we are looking at them from the perspective of AFCFTA. AFCFTA is the African Continental Free Trade Agreement, and we are talking about what we call the AFCFTA Market Intelligence. And we're talking about knowing your market in Africa. We've selected about 90 products that Nigeria can produce, that Nigeria have the potential and opportunity to produce, that Nigeria can use to enter into the export market. Remember, we can't ship our commodity, the sesame seed, the ginger, the gum arabic, you can't send that into Africa. Go and check all that Africa currently buy from all their manufactured goods. And that's why we've been doing this. So today we'll be looking at butter. Yes, let's have the data.
All right. So for butter, the top 10 importers for butter is Egypt at number 1, Morocco at number 2. Egypt spends about $130 million to import butter. Morocco,
what are they doing with butter?
Morocco spends about $95.5 million.
Hold on, Isaac.
Yeah.
I noticed the Arab country, the North African countries.
They spend a lot.
We need to investigate what they are doing with butter. I'm serious. No, you know, Morocco, Algeria, and so it's the Arab countries. Yeah. I mean, the North African countries are the one. The MENA country are the one that is importing butter. You know, because this is the way to know. Asking question, what exactly are they doing with it? That will also help you to know what even qualities require. And be able to know that, okay, maybe Tunisia is a place to target. Maybe Libya is another place to target. And all other North African countries are places to target. Let's move on.
All right. So, the fourth is South Africa. You know, since we started this series, South Africa is always on top importers and top exporters.
Look, when you say Nigeria is giant of Africa, leave that thing. Leave that thing. We are giant in population and GDP. And mouth. No, but sincerely.
They are there always on top 5, either for imports and exports or on exports alone, right? So we need to be able to do or to think strategically on how to surpass
in a way, South Africa is fully ready for the FCFTA. Ready for the FCFTA.
They are well positioned to take advantage of it.
See, Nigeria is importing just 3.8% of butter.
3.8%, that's they spend $15.8 million.
Killer, what are you using butter to do?
Bread. Baking.
They eat a lot of bread in the Middle East. Okay.
Bread. Baking of bread.
So many kinds of bread.
So Nigeria is at number 5. We have Libya at number 6. Ghana number 7. Cote d'Ivoire number 7. And number 8 rather. Tunisia at number 9. And Mauritius at number 10. Now we'll go over to top 10 exporters in Africa.
And do you have the detail of where those exporters in Africa export to?
Yes, good. I do. So
Uganda.
Number 1 we have Uganda.
I'm impressed. Uganda is 44%. They earn about $6.17 million from exports of butter. Even Ghana is there, even though it's very small anyway.
Yeah, we have South Africa, 2. We have Egypt at number 3, Kenya at number 4, Tunisia at number 5, Mozambique at number 6, Ghana at number 7, Senegal 8, Morocco at 9, then Gabon at number 10.
And please know that the exporters are your competitors,
Yeah.
the importers are your market.
Yes.
So try to understand. So we talk about the top importers, so you know, okay, these are the people you can sell to.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the top exporters, so you know that these are your competitors. So you need to know, what are they doing differently? Are they more what will make them more competitive than you? What can you do to reduce your cost?
All right. So, export destinations within Africa for the top 10 exporters in Africa. We'll start with Uganda. Uganda exports 55% of their butter to Kenya.
Kenya.
Yeah.
Nearby. Very
country.
Good.
And
we're getting ready for AFCFTA.
4.8 to Egypt.
Wow.
Egypt is also
close by.
Top 10.
Importers.
Yes, they are number 1.
Egypt is number 1.
So they supply Egypt and Tanzania.
Who does South Africa supply?
Now, I'm getting to that. But Uganda also supplies 26% to India.
Wow.
So they also do lots of shipping of butter to India.
Nigeria is not crude to India. That's what we're going to do.
They do to Japan also and Pakistan. Right? Now, for South Africa exports 38% to Mozambique, 18% to Mauritius, and 12% to Zambia. And I also took the time to look at Egypt. Egypt exports majority of their products.
To who?
To Iraq.
Which product? Butter?
Yes.
And they produce butter, how much?
29%.
Okay.
To
where?
To Iraq.
16%.
16%.
Anyway, you know the MENA country now, Middle East and North African countries are...
16% to Syria, 9.8 to Georgia, 8.4 to Kuwait. Then within Africa here, they export 2.8 to Libya.
Maybe they will begin to look at how to export to
other
Africa.
Neighboring
now, as we round up because of our time, one of the things I will still implore that government must begin to consider, because when I look at the preparation level towards AFCFTA, I must confess I'm not impressed. I'm not just unimpressed, I'm worried. And I'm worried because I strongly believe the government, I don't know what the government is doing, and I was telling someone recently, I said, if me, who is always looking for trade information, trade news, always everything around trade, I don't know what the government is doing. I don't know where else. No, I'm on different platforms where I should be able to know government is doing this. So I'm expecting that we should be hearing, I think Oshiba just mentioned occasionally, I need the president to mention, to talk about AFCFTA a lot. I need him to talk about it. I don't know how...
What would you be recommending that they do? Is it...
Number one, what we need to do now, is communication. Okay. Nigerians must know about AFCFTA. Communication about the product and the profit of it. Benefits. Communication about the promotion and purchasers and buyers. Communication about policies that government is putting in place and the procedure for getting certificate of origin. Communication about the program in the center. We need information.
Should there be incentives for people who want to take advantage of AFCA? Would you recommend that?
That is it. Look. Every country that want to grow export, one of the first things they do is they create incentive and get the OPS, organized sector, to be aware of the incentive. In fact, for them to be interested, because their management is extremely critical to them being interested, and for them to be interested, they need seriously to be incentivized. If they are incentivized, they will show interest. They need, everybody wants to maximize profit now. If they know government is going to give you this, give you that, maybe tax break. If government give incentive, I'm sure government will not give tax break now, because we need all this. Because VAT is now 7.5. Yeah. God is not going to. But I feel we must do more communication. National Revenue Agency, NOTN, NEPC, Nigeria Export Promotion Council, more communication. I'm hoping that there is a big budget
for the NEPC
to be able to communicate about MCFT here. Thank you very much for listening. My name is Delayin Banyu.
Hyacinth Okwesa.
See you next week as we continue and come back to you again with another edition of the Import-Export Platform Facebook Live from Trinity Imperial Academy. Thank you very much. Bye for now.